This is the VSA Morning Miner on Tuesday, the 14th of March. And I, David Scriven, are joined with Paul Rankett. Good morning to you. How are you, sir?
Good morning, and I am just fine. Thank you. And yourself?
I'm good, although we are facing those woes in the results from the SVB situation, the banking situation in the US, which has expressed itself in the rise in the gold price. So unsettled times for sure, but that's good for precious metals providers. But let's focus on the news, and maybe we'll kick off with Rio Tinto, which announced the commencement of underground production at Oyu Tolgoi.
Yes, that's right. Long time in coming, but Rio has got the underground Hugo Dummett operation now in production at this point. Official opening deal underground was event was held, and it's expected to produce about 500,000 tons of copper per year from 2028 to 2036. So it's quite a long ramp-up period, feeding on from the open pit operation to augment that. But that 500,000 tons of copper would be about 6 million cars worth of EVs over a 30-year mine life. So it's not like it's a small project. And the other thing is it is the most or largest revenue contribution to the Mongolian economy. So big deal there.
Indeed, and you put that in a very interesting context from EVs, and obviously a critical commodity to have in one's portfolio. And maybe we could move on to Ivanhoe Mines, which in the past was linked to this.
Yes, that's right. Ivanhoe Mines here, TSX listed, reported their full year results yesterday. A record profit of $434 million for the year of 2022. Whereas in the prior year, 21, just 45 million in annual profit. And it's all led by the Kamoa-Kakula copper mine in the DRC, which is in joint venture with Zijin Mining of China. Record revenue there at that mine of over $2 billion and an operating profit of $1.27 billion. Cash costs per pound at Kakula was $1.39 a pound, and it's expected to produce something around 400,000 tons a year of concentrates at cash costs going forward for this year, a little bit higher, probably in the range of 140 to 150 a pound.
Interesting and very good results. Moving on to Copaz plc, emerging African phosphate producer. News there.
Yes, Crops has indicated that they have done another shipment of fertilizer from their Elandsfontein operation, South Africa, but it also isn't to spec, just like previous shipment was. So therefore, it gets a discounted market price. And they're also having trouble sourcing some of their reagents in order to get that product up to specifications as well. As a result, they're falling short on their working capital requirements and have called upon a new loan here, of which they are doing a draw of 25 million rand here. And that loan is relatively onerous, I would say. It's unsecured, repayable on demand, and has no fixed repayment terms and priced at 6% above South African prime overdraft rates with compounding monthly. So they definitely have to perform here, as it does give the right of the lender to essentially call any loan balances if it's unhappy within 2 business days. So definitely up against it here at this point to get Elandsfontein producing properly very quickly.
Thanks for highlighting that for those that are familiar with the name. And giving those observations. Any other thoughts in the space this morning? Other names that you might want to bring to the table?
I haven't had a chance to review the press release that just came out on the wire, but hasn't yet posted to the websites yet on sovereign metals. Apparently, the dual listed rutile and graphite explorer developer in Malawi has announced some formal separation of their graphite from their rutile operations details. And so I'd like to read through that in some detail and maybe comment on that tomorrow.
Yeah, and I guess they're one of the world's largest and potentially lowest cost producers of natural rutile and natural graphite. So I think there's commentary on the advanced PFS. So that'd be very interesting to hear your thoughts accordingly. Perhaps if there's no more, then we'll wrap it up and wish our listeners a very good day.
Yes, that's right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Mhm.